Is it somebody right on my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Wow, I wouldn't believe that I would be still talking about the Oscars, what, almost a month later? 3 weeks later? Yes, the Oscars has been keeping us filled for a month, guys. Can you believe it? However, more has happened and more reports have came since the Oscars. And what is it? Allegedly, Lori Harvey is upset with her ex-boyfriend, Michael B. Jordan, for not responding to her text messages of congratulations on winning Best Actor for Sinners. So because of that, let me rewind that back for you guys, because you're probably like, why is Lori Harvey upset? Wasn't she the one that broke up with him? Yes, they allegedly had broke up back in 2022. So this is like 4 years ago. I mean, I get it probably from her perspective. She's like, what? This was 4 years ago. You can't let that go. I wanted to congratulate you and send you positivity and love, and you couldn't receive that. But then also, I can get it from Michael B. Jordan's side too. It's like, we ended off in bad terms. Allegedly, they both ended in heartbreak. They both had still feelings for each other. Allegedly, Lori Harvey was the one that wanted to focus on her career, and they realized that they were on two divergent life paths. So because of that, they just figured out it was just best to not stay in each other's lives. So Michael B. Jordan's like, what you doing? Hit me up 4 years later saying congratulations. So because of that, it was just like, I could understand it from both sides, but like also at the same time, I'm here to do a reading on Lori Harvey because I'm curious. Because I just want to quickly run down her life history for you guys. Not that her dating history. Not that I'm here to judge her or anything, but I just wanted to pull some cards to figure out how is Lori Harvey, how does she feel? How does she truly feel that Michael B. Jordan didn't respond to her text message? Actually, I'm gonna pull cards on both of them, one for each of them. And then I'm going to figure out I'm going to come down to the bottom of the situation, because apparently Lori Harvey is maybe in a relationship, because after Michael B. Jordan, a year later, you got to remember, Lori Harvey like almost is never single. She has a boyfriend back to back, year to year, and they all last just about a year, if not almost a year, and sometimes a year and a half, but still. Anyway, because of that, shortly after Michael B. Jordan, she was spotted with Damus Idris. However, they broke up in late 20. They got together in 2023 and then broke up in 2023. January to November, 11 months they spanned. However, late 2025, early 2026, they were spotted together, and they had sparked dating rumors that they could be back together. So because of that, it seems like, is Lori Harvey, you gotta wonder, is like Lori Harvey trying to like rekindle with her, try to get like on good terms with her ex-partners? She's back with her ex-boyfriend. Apparently, allegedly, she's trying to reach out to her ex-boyfriend, Michael B. Jordan, and give him praises and congratulations. So it just seems like love, positivity, good vibes coming from Lori Harvey towards her exes. And I'm just curious, and I just want to know how did the situation turn out for the both of them? Because it's curious. Nobody is saying, apparently rumors are saying that her stepsister, Brandy Harvey, is spreading these rumors to the media outlets. But they say sources claim. They never say who the source is. They didn't even say her camp. So it's not like Lori Harvey wanted this information to be out there anyway. So it's like, now that this information, the rumors are flying like hotcakes, you gotta wonder, Where there's smoke is there fire. So let's just see. Like I said, the Oscars are keeping us filled. All right. First card is for Lori Harvey and how she felt reaching out to Michael B. Jordan. The Page of Cups. And this card is going to represent how did Michael B. Jordan feel that Lori Harvey reached out to him. Ooh. Surprisingly, neither card is surprising. He came out as the Ten of Wands. Let's see what the block card is and why there was no response during this exchange. The King of Pentacles. Okay. Now let's just see some, I'll just pull her foundation. Like I said, I'm just going to pull their cards. Her foundation was the Star card. Their past was the Knight of Cups. I got this. Above her head is the Nine of Swords. His foundation. The Lovers. His their outcome. Okay. And then above his head. Weirdly enough. So what I see here, because I'm doing two readings together and this is going to symbolize their block card. So what I see here for Lori Harvey, she's the Page of Cups. She reached out genuinely, sincerely, a bit awkwardly, haphazardly even maybe, emotional possibly, because the cups is all about emotions. And you know, when it was like awkward. It's like reminiscing, because we also see a page here, but it's like not even in like immaturity. I'm trying to figure the way exact way I'm struggling to explain it is the way she was feeling when she went to go message him. So the fact that she didn't get a response made her almost feel the Page of Cups as well as she came off as the Page of Cups. So in that sense, when she reached out, it was out of emotions. Maybe she acted prematurely before she had thought it through. She was just so excited for him, and she knows him. You know how long they go back, so maybe this could have been something he's been wanting. And so because of that, she remembered and called back to that. And it was just like, oh my God, let me congratulate him. So that's just the emotion she could have came from. But also they kind of like ended on like weird, awkward terms. So to like come back and be all, oh my God, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. Glad you won. Stuff like that. It's just like, how do I come with love when we ended kind of on not on good terms? So it was like that awkwardness of how do I come back when I like, and not like have it be like for out of like pettiness or going to like stir up those emotions, past emotions that we've had, because that's like also where she was like coming from. Her emotions was from came from sentimental, and him as the Ten of Wands receiving that energy felt burdened by it, felt weighed down by it. Even though he has a lot going on his plate, he's got a lot of things that he's doing. Yeah, he could have saw the messages and could have responded, but also it's like with everything that's going on in his life in this present moment, to reach out and uncan that worm, uncan those worms, is that what they say? Lift the lid on the can of worms. There we go. It was like, why do this in that present moment when I'm on this sky high moment? Like, what if I do? Because this is where he is. King of Pentacles. There it is. The King of Pentacles. That's why this is the block card. Remember, they had broken up about 4 years ago because they were on diverging life paths. Remember, allegedly, Lori Harvey wanted to focus on her career. And she wanted to go And because it was like, you're cramping my style, getting in the way of that, of me trying to get to my success of where I need to go, I gotta drop you. And now it's finally, the tables have turned. He's now on the winning path. He has finally gotten the recognition, and he has reached the goals that he has achieved. Not saying that Lori Harvey hasn't, but he has, and it's open achievements, because this is what this was about, him getting his accolades for the King of Pentacles for his work. And because of that, it's just like, oh, when it was you wanting to focus on your terms, on your life, and I wanted to be there, you didn't want that. But now when the tables have turned and it's my time and you want to be here to celebrate my accolades, why would I give you that pleasure in that sense? So because of that, that's why he didn't want to open up the lid to the can of worms. I'm going to get that phrase by the end of this. So because of that, that's why it was something he didn't want to touch. And that's why it was the 10 of Wands for him. Because it was like all this, I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. Why would I want to touch those emotions? Go back to that heartbreak. We know that we still had feelings and love for each other. That's why you're still reaching out. That's why you felt comfortably awkward to reach out. And that's why I uncomfortably denied it, because it's like, I don't want to feel that kind of thing. And because of that, let's see what their foundation is. Actually, I'm going to start right here with him, because his foundation is exactly that, the lovers. He still has loves. I'm not going to say he still has love for Lori Harvey, but he still has kinderness. Is that what people say? He still has a loving and open heart towards Lori Harvey. It's like no hate, but also at the same time, the past that we came from, the Knight of Cups, the unrequited love, the reciprocate, the love that was unbalanced, unequal. No matter how much I try to reach out, no matter how much we try to work, I'm not even sure if they really try to work it out coming from Lori's end, but no matter how much he was willing to try to work it out, it's almost like it's a little too late for trying to maybe start a friendship. Like, he doesn't even know what Lori is coming with, because he was just like, where was that energy 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago? Why is it now when I get my Oscars after getting called here? So it's like, at the Brit Awards, so he had to deal with that. Now he gets this trophy. Now Lori Harvey. It's like everything is coming at him which way in the universe, and it's just like, I'm choosing not to interact with Lori Harvey. And she was coming from the hopes, the wishes, I hope where we left off in the past is going to affect us moving forward in the future cordially, because there was still love. That's how she's feeling. And her hopes, like they say, why would you be hoping when everything is good? She knows a bit turmoil. That's not tumultuous. This is what she knew. The waters was uneven. They ended on heartbreak, but like still in love. So it's like ending the relationship when you weren't ready to end the relationship kind of thing. So both parties are going to suffer in the situation, because nobody was really truly happy walking away. So it's like, why are we going to come back to that again? That's the same sentiment. This is sentiment that I keep getting. And even here, for like right above her head, she has the 9 of Swords, and the 9 of Swords paired with the Page of Cups, page with the star, exact. Sleepless nights. Now that she has done it, now that she has did it, now that it's like now that she's dealt with the repercussions. How when you, like they say, you send that risky text, or you were like nervous to send that text, and you got to like get somebody close to you to like look over it, or like hit the send button for you. That's how she was feeling. And like, now that it has been sent out there into the scopes, now that's why it's being rumored and alleged out there that she's upset, because now she's talking to everybody about it and venting about it, because it's almost like she feels stupid for reaching out to him. Like I said, back to that Page of Cups energy prematurely. It was like I know we aren't on good terms, but I'm hoping against hope that you'll reach out and would move past it. And like when it didn't work, it was just like, maybe a little bit a hit to her ego, stuff like that. But like I said, it was from his point of view, it was just like, I'm finally, you wanted to do you and I couldn't celebrate. And now that I did me, you want to celebrate. It's unequal, it's unfair, and it's going back to that Knight of Cups energy. Just like I said, why are we opening the lid to the can of worms? And then moving forward, we have the Three of Wands, which symbolizes a looking out possibilities. The future is endless, honestly. Where they're going to go from here, I'm not sure. Probably not together, probably still going their separate ways. But hey, you know what? The future is honestly open. Maybe he will eventually answer that text message once he dies down from the Oscars high. Once he finally gets himself together. But then, it's like, then why reach out? But, hey, sometimes they say, let bygones be bygones. Because then it's like, well, if you reach out 6 months later, that's it. Congratulations on your Oscars, no longer valid. It's like, okay, now what are we going to talk about? So because of that, the Three of Wands symbolizes that the relationship that they have is kind of vacant in that sense, because you don't see anything in the future, but they have the possibility to write their future. Not saying that they're going to get together or anything, but just to symbolize that there still is maybe a slight possibility. Like I said, there is still some love there, and it still is the ball's in Michael B. Jordan's court. So it's it's all really up to him, really, how their future is really going to be determined. But anyway, let's just pull 3 cards. Oh my God, we have a conversation. We have some darkness, which I'm not surprised, and some worry. One more card, because I just have to figure out, is this worry energy going to be resolved? And we have a messenger. Just one more card. One more card. One more card, because I want to see what is the messenger bringing to the worry. Now we got to figure this out. An enemy. Okay. Well then. It was just looking worse every time I was pulling cards, honestly. We have a conversation, which surprised me. I'm just like, oh my God, is Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan really going to finally have that conversation? No. There's some darkness, and some darkness that I see here, some disappointment, loss, and frustration. There's some unclarity. Like I said, a risky text sent out there into the airspace, airwaves. It just feels like it's pending, floating. Nobody's answering. Did you get it? Did you not? Are you ignoring me? What's up? How you feeling? All those kinds of things are being brought up. So that leads us to what? Worry. And when you become a worry, why? And it's trying to figure out, well, does he hate me? It's just this or that. 4 years, what's going on? There was still love. Is there no longer love? Can we not go back to what it used to be? Can we not rekindle? All those different things that play in the minds. Then there's also well, if I do, then what's going to happen? Are we going to try to fall in love with each other? And then there's rumors that he was just with Damus Idris. So then this is are you trying to get together with me? Or are you just trying to get a little fling? What's going on? So, all those different things that they got to go through. And then we have here a messenger, now that we've gotten through the worry. So how are we going to unworry ourselves? Are we going to continue worrying? And the messenger that carries information, trying to get a communication. A messenger is basically like a Knight of Cups. Where they started is almost exactly kind of where I see in their future heading forward, because the messenger would honestly kind of be this this Three of Wands. A message that can be delivered. Like I said, vast airspace, emptiness. You got to get a message communicated across. Who knows? Maybe Lori Harvey really wanted to use this as an opportunity to apologize. Like I said, it seems like Lori Harvey is in this mode of wanting to rekindle. Like I said, hoping against hope, trying to figure out Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords, talking to everybody. Why does he hate me? What's going on? I thought we were good. It's been 4 years. What happened? All this different things. So because of that, she was just like, maybe she's been trying to think of ways to try to communicate with him, and now this is like the perfect opportunity, and she was like, I'm going to pounce on this, because how could this innocent gesture go south or anything? So because of that, it's like a doorway. It still allows a conversation, but Michael B. Jordan didn't even allow for that conversation to happen, and that's exactly what this messenger is. That's where that worry was coming from. It was like trying to talk and have a conversation for whatever purpose and reason. But what was there an enemy? Now, an enemy doesn't already literally have to mean I hate you and I'm out for your demise. No, an enemy could just be somebody who has betrayed you and you don't feel safe around to have a conversation with, because you're not sure if you're going to get manipulated. So because of that, it's all that worry, and that's exactly where I see here with that 10 of Cups, where Michael B. Jordan was with this 10 of Wands. So with the 10 of Wands and the Page of Cups, they are both feeling the same way. They both like want to talk, but it's like the emotions that is going to drudge up on each other. It's like, I don't want to go through it. Well, Lori was willing to go through it, but Michael B. Jordan wasn't. So it's like we're missing each other. We're not on the same page kind of thing. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Check in on Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. I just wanted to see how did this Oscar exchange go down, because like I said, the Oscars has kept us fed for a month, and it just seems so surprisingly interesting that after 4 years that Lori Harvey just happens to message Michael B. Jordan on this monumentous night and got left on red. Not even left on red, probably left on delivered. So because of that, it was that feeling of a great moment to rekindle, but not... I don't know. I don't want to say what right intentions, wrong day. That's the best way I got it. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I sure did. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It will really mean a lot to the channel. Become a sunflower and spread those beautiful sunflower seeds all over this beautiful earth, because A, we definitely need it during these times, but also B, so you can spread love to people like Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey that could be going through hard, rough times when it comes to relationships or past relationships trying to come up. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please leave your comments down below. How do you feel about the rumors out here? Do you really think and believe that Lori Harvey actually reached out, or do you think that's just some rumor that's spread out there by somebody just to get rumors, just to get Lori Harvey's name out there, and that's a whole PR stunt? We'll never know, because there's no messages that's been posted. So with that being said, let me know your comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up. And yep, before I go, you know what I have to say. Hype us up. Subscribe to us. And I'll see you sunflowers in the next one. Sunflowers.